Hello everyone, I'm back with another video. I'm sorry about that, it's been a while, but we are blessed with a Tekken 8 trailer about Steve Fox. So I'm going to do a breakdown of everything I see in the Steve Fox trailer and theories I have about most of his attacks. So now, the first attack. This is, I think, one of three inputs. I may be wrong, but this is my theory. Back forward 2, new input for Steve for a new move. This makes sense. It's an interesting decision because it fits the movement of the attack. Back forward 2. Okay, now, second theory. Up back 2, new attack, new input for Steve. Even though it removes an old and useless move known as the hook, which is up back 2, 15 frame, minus 12 on block, plus 9 on hit and counter it. It is useless and doesn't serve any purpose other than the fact that it is an old and useless move in Tekken, and I like having old and useless move in Tekken. But never mind. Up back 2, I will be okay with it, but you know, my third theory is a little bit more, well, you'll see. Up forward 2. This means it will remove up forward 2 and nerf quite heavily the damage of Steve, and I mean reduce his capability of hard reading a low with up forward 2 and crushing it. No one does that. It's not the game plan of Steve, but it is there, and it's nice to not remove something that is here. So now, 3 inputs, back forward 2, up back 2, and up forward 2. It is possible that that this move is like up 1 plus 2, but I don't think it is. It will be funny. So now, I feel the move isn't plus on block. I'm going to show you. Here we can see both Steve and King have recovered before Steve inputs down forward 2, and now King does down forward 1, which is 14 frame, and Steve is 16 frame. If this stay the same, down forward 2 is not homing, and this is very sad. We got nerf, and now we are nerf again, since down forward 2 doesn't launch anymore. Down forward 2 doesn't knock down, so we can't Shiro combo, we can do anything. We have to stick with what we have here. So he does massage it, duck 1 plus 2. I hope the input stays the same, because it will be sad to see the input go and the difficulty of Steve being reduced. There's many possibilities, like this being plus 19, so you can do duck 1 as an easy and an easy and kinda weak opportunity to confirm. But you can see the King doesn't recover as fast after down forward 2 counter it when he does duck 1 plus 2. King is kinda far from recovering, and maybe we can do duck 1. So duck 1 is 19 frame. This is huge. I explain. If it's plus 14 or 15, if it's plus 15, since the massage is 15 frame from duck. If it's plus 15, we can duck cancel into Wildman while standing 1, 2. If Wildman is a hit engager, this will be very interesting to do, and we can choose between wall splatting at the wall and damage, or while standing 1, 2 into hit, because hit for Steve is quite strong. So now, if my theory is correct and you can do the easy thing and do duck 1, which is 19 frame, that means you can cancel duck, frame perfect, and do full crash down forward 2 and launch the opponent on counter it. This will be insane, absolutely insane, but it is a theory and we'll see. Now, the huge thing that you saw in Steve's trailer, it's his drop back. Is it quite a circle back? I don't think it is. It's too far from his original position. It's not the right animation, I think. So I think this is a move. And the move he does afterward is not Albatros 2, because we see Albatros 2 at the end of the trailer, and this is not Albatross 2. So this may be Albatross 1 plus 2. And now we have two options in Albatross, which is a real, maybe a real 50-50 between a ground break high and a mid that's flat. The low being in Tekken 7 reactable, or I mean you can further guard it, so inputting staying up and ducking at the last second to block the low, which is a little bit slower than the mid. So now we may have a real 50-50 from Albatross. So it can also be an attack that is from the drop back. That means you input drop back and you have two possibilities. One or two, and this is two, and you have maybe one, which is a mid. So I don't know, because you can kinda see a flicker stance here. I'm going to try to. You can kinda see a flicker stance, so maybe we cancel flicker stance into Albatross. I don't know. So we'll see about that. But here you can see the arm is quite down, which is not a thing you want to do in boxing. You want to always have a strong guard, but yeah, it's down. So maybe it's flicker and Albatross 1 plus 2, or maybe drop back or backdash or whatever you want to call this move into 2, which is guard break. So external duck forward 2 is not a guard break anymore, as we will see right now, and does chip damage on block, and is heavily plus frame since King tried to step to the right and hit, and he hit who hate, I don't know, and he hit duck 1 on it as it tried to step. Now, duck 1 on it seems to have the same animation as duck 1 in Tekken 7, and now you see Steve has recovered and King has not. King can tech roll, and Steve has only one move that can combo in Tekken 7. It's forward 2. If you tech roll to the right, you will evade every other move that Steve does. Only forward 2 is a combo after duck 1, and it's close to frame perfect. So it's really hard, but really worth it to do. Okay, so maybe we can do it, maybe we don't, I don't know. But I think we do. I think we can. So now, duck 2 is a launcher. Now, right with 1, 2. Right with 1, 2 doesn't seem to be a counterweight launcher anymore, since well, it's a high and it's the same attack as the first one we saw. And so I hope there is another move after white with 1, because right with 1, 2 being mid-high means that people will duck it, and you can see this is quite a heavy punch, so people will launch this. So I hope we have a mix-up or something to threaten. Maybe as usual cancel right with 1 into peekaboo, into pressure, I don't know, but I hope we have something. Now, white with 1, 2 goes into southpaw. Southpaw being the new fighting style, which is widely known in boxing and widely used, and it doesn't really. Yeah, I know it's not a new fighting style. It's just a stance. But well, this is the new thing that Steve developed. It's southpaw. So southpaw 2, I guess, or forward 2 or whatever this is our new tailspin. It's, I think, the only tailspin we see. Maybe with 2 forward 2, I don't know. But I think this will be a huge tailspin to do. And what's interesting here is like right with 1, 2 into southpaw. Now, just after that, we will see that we can cancel southpaw into duck. So here, you can cancel southpaw into duck and do duck 1. And duck 1 into everything you want to do in a combo and extend it with 8 burst, with whatever you want. So we can, theoretically, make the combo last longer and go farther. So now, southpaw 2, tailspin, and now you can see a glimpse of what it is. Borderline broken and utterly strong Sonic Fang being a hit engager. So now, I don't know if this does a combo when cancel into dash, or if it only gives a move after canceling, because you have two options: either doing a combo or just a move afterwards after the knockdown when cancelled. But we'll see. So now back 1, 2 doesn't wall splat anymore. It's a nerf, but it's a high homing attack again, and it's the same animation as back forward 2. This is not the third time we see Steve doing a high homing attack. And it's the third attack. It's 3 different attacks. Back 1, 2, right with 1, 2, and back forward 2, up forward 2, up back 2, whatever the first attack input is. So now, it's a really heavy on hit, and as you can see, and as I said before, you can cancel southpaw into duck. As you see, back 1, 2 leads to southpaw. You see? Hop! The right leg is in front and it's southpaw, and now duck 1. King R duck, and you can go into a combo. This is not widely known, but in Tekken 7 you can do this as well. Duck 1 into 4, 2, 1 into wall combo, massage. Now, Steve does 4, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1. It may be not 4, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1. It may be 4, 2, 2, 1 plus 2. And if you can confirm it, if you can confirm this in neutral and knock down, this will be huge. Like Kazuya down forward slippers 4 huge, because this knocked down and so wall splat. Now, 4, 2, 2 leads to southpaw, and this is not a southpaw string. This is 4, 2, 2 and then some inputs. Either the inputs I said or 1 plus 2, I don't know, I don't care. So, you can maybe do 4, 2, 2 into massage at the wall, because you can do 4, 2, 2 southpaw, duck cancel, massage, duck 1 plus 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Okay, so this is good news. We still have massage at the wall, and this is nice. Okay, now we have a little bit of rivalry between Warren and Steve, and they do 1, 1, 2 into Skyrocket. I don't care. Now, back one being 13 frame, I can't say it is 13 frame because I didn't see the attack properly, because the cut happens after he starts inputting back one. So back one, still a counter hit launcher. It will be huge in Tekken 8. It was huge in Tekken 7. Steve will still be a strong character, even though we got quite nerfed. So now, another theory I have. This is back square one. No, it's not back square one. It's hit burst. Toki, you're dumb. No, I'm not. This is back square one. This is the same animation as back square one. So the drop back we saw into whatever Albatross input it was, the drop back we saw may be back 3 or back 4, and back sway is gone. This is my theory, because the drop back serves the same purpose as the sway in neutral. Obviously sway 1 was used in combo, it's not anymore, but if Steve doesn't have it, but it serves the same purpose, because you evade the attack of your opponent and then punish it by going under her high, his high, your opponent high. So now Steve just fall back a bit and then punish you if you whiff some things. And back sway wasn't widely used or even remotely used as often as any attacks in Steve's moveset in neutral, because it was a huge risk. You were back swaying in front of your opponent. If you did the mid, you were just simply dead. So now we have a really good opportunity to implement an evading stance, but safely, and that's a good thing. That's a good thing. So this is, I think this is 2 forward 2 or 2 2. I don't know, but this tailspin, maybe 2 1 isn't gone, maybe 2 1 isn't gone, and this is a mid because 2 1 is high high, and this is 2 2, and 2 2 maybe high mid. That's cool. That's good. So it's tailspin. It is, I think, a minus on block, since he does a flip over himself. He does a 360. Sorry, he does a 360 and rotates. So I think this is minus. I think this is punishable on block. So I don't know if 2 2 is cancelable in Peekaboo or not. If you can go in Peekaboo, I don't know, but he goes into Peekaboo and go forward to Peekaboo to forward to 1. Peekaboo forward to 1 seems to splat really nicely on the wall, because you see Warang doesn't fall down as fast as he does in Tekken 7. So this may be the go-to attack to wall splat in the combo. Okay, now another nerf. I mean nerf. Well, we are like, oh no, back 2 doesn't launch anymore. Steve is dead, Steve is nerfed, what the fuck? And then, wow, Sonic Funk is a hit engager. Does it launch on it when you cancel it in dash, in hit dash? I don't know. But imagine if you can do a Rage Drive 2 whenever you want in the round, because you go into it and bim, you got a 14 frame launcher available from match 4 like you do when you're in Rage in Tekken 7. This is insanely strong. This is borderline broken. And I mean it. Having Sonic Funk launching or doing a knockdown into something guaranteed is borderline broken. So now it does hit smash, which is the same animation as done for R2. I don't give a damn. This is a nice animation. I will watch it again and again and again when I play Tekken 8. And it goes an overhead at the end. And Warang is like, I'm dead. Okay, whatever. So now, again, back for 2, up for 2, up back 2, I don't know. So, you can cancel this attack into southpaw, as you can see. I didn't see Warang using a move after Flamingo. I think Flamingo was here to manually show you that this move is a homing attack. And since Flamingo, manually entering Flamingo, make you steps a little on the right or the left, depending on which legs you do Flamingo on. I think this is here to show you that you can catch steps. But I didn't see Warang inputting a move, so I think this is a hit. And this will be insane! I mean, look at it! You have something guaranteed. You have something guaranteed. You have Southpaw 1. Southpaw 1 is guaranteed here. So I think this is counter it, and I just didn't see Warang inputting anything. If it's on hit, I mean this is just too strong. This is just too damn strong. So we will see. So this has the same animation as Quarter Circle Forward 1. Is Quarter Circle Forward 1 in the game? I don't know. I hope it is, because this will be good. And then I have some theory about what's the other 2 move are hit engager, but you'll see. So now, it's a mid, it will splat, it's not because a move is a hit engager that the move doesn't splat. You are going to run in the wall like a dumb motherfucker, and it's okay, it will splat, don't worry. So now, you see, in hit, you can do extended duck from a duck. So now, he just does a raw duck, and it's a raw extended duck, but with the animation of duck, and this is very good, because duck for R2 does shield damage on block, is a high, and if extended duck 1 is the same as Tekken 7, yeah, then we can maybe launch with Shiro combo, or we can do a lot of damage with a follower. So now, you can always cancel duck for R2, extended duck for R2 into attacks, that's what we saw before. And now, this is not a regular throw. This is not a command grab. This is a throw like Ganryu throw. Ganryu grabbed you, take you by your underwear, and was like, "Ha! Yes, motherfucker!" And now we are in the same situation with Steve. Steve asked Warang to guess, and you see, at the leg we have a little sparks, red sparks, which say, "Hey Warang, you input the wrong move. Look, I'm going to do a peekaboo 1+2 animation on you." And so he does. And you see, which is a very, very, very nice animation, this uppercut. I really like it. But anyway, it does the throw animation. It takes a while because I'm 0.25 speed, and you can see he ends with his hand block also. Well, just a cool detail. Well, now the last thing that is insane about Steve is like Wild Running 2 is a hit engager. Wild Running 2 isn't part of Game Plan Steve. I mean it is, but not as useful as Closure Wild Running 2 or Dragon of Running 2. But it is important to use. But I mean, wow, being a launcher, this is wow, this is strong. This is strong. It's a mid attack. Quite fast at 19 frame or 20 frame, something like that, and it's like +9. I mean, this is insane. And so you can launch with Wild Running 2 unlocked. So you see forward 4-2 into southpaw, like I said, forward 4-2, and then you can at the wall do forward 4-2 forward 2-2. Sorry, I usually do say 2 forward, but forward 2-2 into southpaw. So here you have southpaw 2 as a tailspin, and you do forward 2-2 at the wall into massages. It is possible since you can cancel southpaw into duck. So now, as I said before, southpaw 2 is the main tailspin that we see in the trailer, but we saw 2-2 or 2 forward 2, I don't know, we'll see, as a tailspin as well before. And now we got back 1, flicker 1 into albatross 2, which doesn't wall splat anymore. You can see Warang going into the ground, slamming into the ground. This will not wall splat. I don't think it will wall splat. It will wall break, for sure it will wall break, but it will not wall splat. You will have to go for something like flicker 1, or back 1, flicker 1, 1 down 1, or something like that, to try and make Warang travel a bit less far, but closer to you, but you'll have a very nice wall splat at the end. So now, to end this video, while Steve does his rage art, I think War Standing 1-2 and Quarter Super 1 may be hit engager. This will be really strong, so I may be wrong. And I hope, I don't know, Steve is a really strong character in Tekken 7. In Tekken 8, he might be as strong as he was in Tekken 7, and you saw back 2 nerf, down forward 2 nerf, but are they really nerf? Because now, when you do combo, you do chip damage. You do chip damage. And a combo isn't as good as in Tekken 7, because you have like the main man 3 talks about it when he talks about, this is a Ripuken, by the way. This is definitely a Ripuken. This is nice. This is nice touch. But the main man 3 talks about it a bit before, and he says like, yeah, when you do L sweep, it's not as strong as it was before, because you have chip damage, and down forward 2 being not a combo starter may be a really good thing for Steve, because Masaji will do 100% damage, and Masaji does a lot of damage. So this may be a good thing for Steve. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you had as great time as me analyzing this trailer, and I hope we'll see ourselves in Tekken 8 playing Steve, because this is like my favorite character in the game, because this channel is only about Steve Fox. Anyway, thanks everyone, and I'll see you next time.